What up? It's your boy Mark doing my very first General Hospital review from just last Monday, 2 days ago, and it was a pretty good one for a Monday. Um, Mondays usually aren't great ones unless Fridays was like a banger. But one thing I learned, and my aunt told me this like years ago, and it's starting to be true. If you die on a Friday, you'll be okay. Whether you got shot in a car accident, or explosion, on Monday, you'll be all right. The bullet would have just went through, or you'll get out of the car, rubble, and be fine, or you'll get out of the explosion, rubble, and be fine. But if you die on a Monday, you're dead. I mean, anyone can come back from the dead, but if you died on Monday, you ain't coming back anytime soon. But I took some notes to help me a little bit. It starts off, Molly runs into Brando. I still can't believe that Molly fucked Brando. She's always been, I didn't even know if she was fucking her boyfriend that she's been for 10 years. But she's always been a little girl in my eyes, because when you're introduced to her, she was like 14, I want to say. But alright, so that makes her 24 now, because I've been watching for about 10 years. And so, anyway, and it just surprised me. And then Brando, I thought he was older. He's supposed to be, he's not, but he's pretending to be Dev's father. And Dev, he's like 16. So I just, I don't know. So for Brando to have a 16-year-old, that's gotta make him 30 plus. That's gotta make him, it doesn't really add up. Anyway. Or maybe Molly's not as young as I think. No, but she has to be. Alright, I don't want to spend too much time with this. The next thing I wrote is, I still can't believe Molly fucked. Like I said, I didn't know if she was sleeping with her boyfriend. She's always been so innocent. And then the boyfriend's name's TJ. The next scene is him. He's being asked about being kidnapped, because that's how Molly ended up cheating on her boyfriend. TJ proposed. Molly said she doesn't believe in marriage. He storms off and he gets kidnapped 10 minutes later. Talk about a rough day. You just get shot down by a girl you've dated for 10 years. 10 years, like, oh man. And then 10 minutes later you get kidnapped. Like, what a rough time. So she didn't hear from him for like 2 weeks, and then that's when she finally had it. Was all upset, was driving while crying, like hit a curve, went to the mechanic. The mechanic, Brando, was very nice, and they just hit it off and ended up fucking, which was a huge surprise. I thought, alright, maybe she's gonna kiss him. I never ever thought that. And so TJ's been asking questions about, questions I have no idea. He got beat up, he was blindfolded. I think he was in the trunk. He's like, if you took a left turn, a right turn, what area he came from. But he gave some useful information, saying the basement he was in, he could hear like construction going on all the time, which was very useful. And then the guy's accent, because the guy answered the phone once in front of him. Then he said the phone had a ringtone that he recognized, like from the horse races. So I'm sure that ringtone will come up at some point. Because they don't just throw in little details like that for no reason. Then it shows Alexis and Dr. Bourne. So boring. I don't give two shits about them. I'm not even probably going to talk about them again, because all I did was talk about the same shit they've been saying for fucking ever. Okay, and then the Cyrus, the new big bad gangster, with the man bun too. Fucking man buns are so fucking corny, and then especially if you're an old dude, you're all gray, and that's just I don't know. Only some people can pull them off. Like 1 out of 10 maybe. And then the new Lulu, she's not new anymore, but Lulu, the daughter of Luke and Laura, I love the original actress that played her so fucking much. But she got recast, and I didn't mind the new one at first. But she got a job as a reporter, and it's been like downhill ever since. It's like she's done these stories that have put people in danger, and even this, like, she invited fucking an alleged criminal mob boss drug dealer to be interviewed because, well, he just got out of jail for kidnapping TJ. TJ is the commissioner's actually a chick, Jordan. I would have said Jordan, but Jordan could be boy or girl. Jordan's son. So that's how. So Jordan went forward and told them that the cops that busted him planted evidence to bust him, which I guess really was true. They did plant the evidence because they couldn't catch him. But he was a bad dude, drug dealing, selling guns, decapitating his enemies, like bad shit. Not that we've seen yet, but just stories we've heard about him. And then Laura, who's the mayor now, of course, everyone's always in the Metro Court. They run into her, and then she sits down. She doesn't want Lulu near this guy. And then it cuts to Sonny talking about his dad to Carly and Jason, Carly's wife. And it's very, very sad. His dad has Alzheimer's, and it's very sad. I know it's a drama. I'm not really into this part of the show, but and Sonny, you're like 50 years old now. At 50, it's always gonna be heartbreaking, but you gotta his father wants to go. You gotta let him go. I had to let my mom go at like 33. I would have lived to when I was 50 to have another fucking 17 years of her. But anyway, then it cuts away and then gets back. And then Christina's back. I love Christina. I've always had a little crush on her, which is weird because I look at Molly's little girl. But we got introduced to both of them, the sisters, at the same time. And Christina was like 17 and going on 18. She kept saying, I'm almost 18, I'm going to be an adult. And she was already dating. Molly was only 14. So, I wasn't looking at a 14-year-old, but this was 10 years ago, too. So I was mid-20s. So looking at a 17, 18-year-old wasn't that bad. And when she used to have a crush on Luke's son, Ethan, left the show. I hope he comes back. She would flirt with him, and she was just adorable. And anyway, and then Sam was there too. Sam's Jason's girlfriend. Jason's Sonny's bodyguard. Not bodyguard, enforcer, bodyguard, whatever you want to call him. Best friend, and all those things. So you got the three sisters, all the same mother, all different fathers, so it's crazy. But I love seeing the three of them together. Then mad flashbacks. They're trying to stretch the episodes out because of the virus. I don't know how much they got. Anyway, so then I went to so then came back, and then Jordan and Curtis were in the episode. I never get that, like when 2 or 3 segments gone by, and now you jump in the episode. It's like, oh, where you been? But they were just talking about Cyrus, same old shit. And then Lulu finds out that Valentine isn't gonna fight for the custody, which surprised her because this whole time he's been fighting like crazy for custody, and he actually took care of her for the first few years of his life. But he's a bad guy, but he does love his daughter. That's like his one redeeming quality. I'm not even gonna begin to try to explain how they have a kid together, but that's just fucking confusing and crazy. But the daughter, he saw Valentine, he pushed Ava. She wasn't today's episode. Ava's another chick on the show. He pushed her off the cliff, they were on like a terrace, Castle Island. They pushed her off, and it's high up, but she fell in the water. She was okay. Like I said earlier, nobody dies on Friday. Monday, she was okay. She just fell in the ocean. She was just wet. She wasn't even hurt. But his daughter saw him do that, and she's turning a little bad. but last Fridays or Thursdays, because we're doing flashback Fridays now, she put a snake in Ava's purse. You know, it was a kid prank, but still, she's like 12. It's an early sign of like, and she's got Helena Castelline as her grandmother, but then Laura is the other grandmother, so she's got good and bad in there. But that's why the father, the daughter saw that, and the daughter loves her father, and so she had to, you know, say, so I break it down for a second. So the father doesn't want her to be like him, so he's not gonna fight for custody. And then, of course, TJ shows up at Brando's shop. TJ is Molly's boyfriend, and Molly just fucked Brando when TJ was kidnapped. And then next came back. Now Mac, the guy that was questioning TJ about where he thinks he was and he was kidnapped, Mac kind of figured out where he is. But the Commissioner Jordan, she knows all about it. You know, she knows Cyrus the one that kidnapped him. That's how he got out of jail, was kidnapping the police commissioner's son. And then, so then, what I wrote down is what I just said. Oh, and then I love this part. It cuts back to Christine and the two sisters, and Christina's like, what'd she say? I think I wrote it down. Says, good for you, because talking about her fucking Brando, because they didn't know who it was yet. But Christina, she's just funny, because Molly, like I said, I didn't know if she was even having sex yet. She's always been so sweet and so innocent and so smart. She's always been studying, Yale, everything. And Christina's Christina was very smart too. She got good grades in high school, but even back then, she, like I said earlier, she fell for Luke's son, who was not someone besides the fact that, yeah, they said she was only 17, 18 then, and he was like 24, so they didn't want her anywhere. But Sonny is very, very protective of his kids, and even more protective of his daughter. He's got other daughters now, but they're super, super young. So, like, his teenage daughter, he's so protective of. And, so but back to Christina, she's been all over the place. She got involved with an older dude. She got involved with a dude that beat her, and she wasn't telling anyone. And then she, bribed, her school professor for a better grade, who happened to be a chick. And then she fell in love with her. And then she got involved in a cult. I don't know if she's in the guys or girls now, or she's all over the place. But she's back bartending at Charlie's. I'm just happy to see her again, because ever since they broke her out of the cult, we haven't really seen much of her. Because, well, you know, everyone has their time in the sun. Like, it was all about her for like a while. So where are we? Alright, and then, so now we get to kind of the good stuff. I'm just gonna set up today's. Sonny and Jason meet Cyrus, the new bad guy with the man bun ponytail, and his like bodyguard at the pier, and for a meeting. I don't know what they're gonna accomplish in their meeting, and it's like a Democrat and Republican meeting somewhere and trying to talk shit out. Nothing's gonna come out of it. And then cuts back to Molly talking with the two sisters, Sam and Christina, and they figured out that it was Brando who she fucked when she started talking about the night she hit the curb and the mechanic and how he was so nice to her and blah blah blah. And they didn't say it, but Christina and Sam had this look on their face and they just knew. And then the ending was Sonny saying, kind of threatening the Cyrus, the new bad guy, because Cyrus was bragging. He's like, because Sonny brought up how fucking Cyrus, oh man, this episode just happened and the impeachment happened. All of a sudden there were shootings everywhere. Sonny, Jason, and Sonny's father went in the city to try to like reunites some of Sonny's father's memories because he has Alzheimer's. They brought him back to the old neighborhood. All of a sudden, that bar started getting shot up. Michael, Sonny's son, was with his girlfriend Sasha, and Laura was there too by the docks. They started to get shot up. Laura took a bullet, and then at Sonny's warehouse, Carly was there, and that started getting shot up. 3 places at once were getting shot up, and it was all by Cyrus's orders. And so Sonny, I guess he canceled a meeting with Cyrus the night before. They were supposed to have one, but Sonny's father wasn't doing good, and so Cyrus brought up his father, and then Sonny started to get mad. He can't talk about his family. He gets so mad about his kids because so many people have threatened his kids over the years, and that's when he goes nuts. But he got pretty mad about his father too because the gunshots, and his father ducked down and he was okay. Jason pulled his gun and of course took out everyone. But yeah, it made his father have a setback with his Alzheimer's and his disease, and so, but Cyrus said, "Oh, I'm a free man. I didn't do that. I was in Pentonville then." You know, he did send the orders, and he said, "I'm a free man now." Blah blah blah, and Sonny said something. Yeah, you're a free man, but not a safe man, and like that was the end. And so anyway, that was the end of the episode, and that was Mondays, and I'm gonna hit play right now for next week's, or tomorrow's, not next week's. I wanted to flip the camera, but I'm not tech savvy. I don't know how. So let's hit it.
Hold on a second. There's something wrong here.
I know exactly what I have to do. What did Valentine say? That he was putting Charlotte first?
I'm gonna find the strength to walk away.
Leave me alone!
We're here to talk business, and I'm gonna do talk.
Nothing really happened there. The end was with the important stuff with Sonny saying to Cyrus, "We're here to talk business, and I'm going to do the talking." What else really happened there? Valentine was saying he's going to find the strength to let his daughter go. Anyway, so that was Mondays. It's my first reaction. Sorry I went along. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I'm trying to get new people to the channel. I'm going to watch Tuesdays right now, and alright, peace.